Hey guys, it's NerdGasm. Let's talk Silvermane. This character debuted back in Amazing Spider-Man number 73 from June of 1969. A frail and tired elderly man named Silvio Manfredi, he had risen up through the ranks of the Magia in his younger years and would become Dawn of a powerful crime family whose influence rivaled that of Kingpin's. The first storyline featuring Silvermane had him seek immortality by forcing Dr. Kurt Connors to make a potion for him using a stolen ancient clay tablet. He takes the serum within Connors' lab, and it works, giving him the appearance of a man decades younger. Problem is, it continues to de-age him into a teenager, then into a young boy, and then into nothing at all, having him completely disappear. Miraculously, Silvermane would not die, however, and would return among the pages of Daredevil number 122, allying with members of Hydra, as well as his son, Blackwing, in an attempt to take over the world, acting as the Supreme Hydra. Blackwing was essentially a wannabe Batman. For those of you unfamiliar with the character, he modeled everything he did around bats. Anywho, the explanation given to how Silvermane survived is kind of weak and confusing. The comic says the potion's de-aging effects were like a rubber band, snapping him back to a more useful age. In other words, one the writers could work with easier. It's also weird that he wears a mask that makes him look elderly when he's really middle-aged now, taking it off in dramatic fashion. It seems really unnecessary. After his failure as Supreme Hydra, the terrorist organization would give him the boot, and he would return to New York City, attempting to take over all of its organized crime. Green Goblin would interfere, though, wanting all of the power for himself, and would severely injure Silvermane after dropping him from a large height. By the way, this Green Goblin was the third one, Dr. Bart Hamilton, Harry's psychiatrist that learned all of his Green Goblin secrets, and then made him forget about them using hypnosis. Hamilton would find Harry's Green Goblin hideout and become corrupted by the power the costume and weapons gave him, and for some reason decided he wanted to take out Spider-Man too. Hamilton would be inadvertently killed in a battle involving himself, Spider-Man, and Harry Osborn, who had donned his Green Goblin identity again to take out his former doctor. The youth serum Silvermane ingested began to wear off due to a string of injuries he sustained. His greatest enemy wasn't Spider-Man, or any other hero for that matter. It was Father Time, the true enemy of us all. Silvermane grew frustrated. He found himself in a fast-evolving criminal underworld, with superpowered individuals popping up at every turn. Refusing to become obsolete, he would cheat death and maintain his control by having his head and most of his vital organs transferred into a robot body to extend his lifespan. With this new cyborg body, Silvermane possesses superhuman levels of strength and speed, but even with these upgrades, he is still not invulnerable. During the gang war storyline in the 1980s, his mansion would be attacked by the villain Jack-O-Lantern, and his cyborg body heavily damaged. This forced Silvermane to create an even stronger one, powered by the radioactive blood of Spider-Man, but that too was overpowered and destroyed. Silvermane is a really cool mobster character in Marvel Comics. I like his motivations, the fear of death and aging, which is something I think we all experience at different points in our lives. He made a pretty memorable appearance in the 1990s Spider-Man animated series, which adapted the storyline featuring the ancient tablet. I'd say Silvermane has a lot of potential for other forms of media, such as video games, but they basically already did him, repurposed his motivations onto Hammerhead in Insomniac's Spider-Man DLC, The City That Never Sleeps, which I have previously reviewed on the channel if you'd like to check that video out. Hammerhead worked relatively well in it, even with the added-in elements of Silvermane. I'm not complaining about it too much, but I think it would have been far more effective if it had been Silvermane himself. The decision to turn into a robot would have made more sense coming from him. Let me know your thoughts on the villain Silvermane down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon for notifications, and become a producer over on patreon.com for as little as $1 a month to help ensure the future of this channel and its content. You can even nominate topics for videos over there as well by joining the higher tiers. I will see you all in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and always stay nerdy.